I got to brag on my beautiful wife, the love of my life. This past Sunday on August the 3rd, 8/3, she preached a powerful prophetic word. It literally changed the trajectory of the moment. And you know, it changed the trajectory of our lives. And as she delivered that prophetic word, it was so profound and powerful. We began to run around the church and shout and give God the glory. And then on the back end of her prophetic message, because of how we responded to the prophetic word, God showed her that he was reversing every curse that the enemy wanted to bring in our lives. And here's the caveat. It was on 8/3. God showed her the reverse of 8/3, which is 3/8. And in the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 8, woo, I still feel that thing. Did you catch what I just said? It was on 8/3. And because we responded correctly to the prophetic word of God, because we responded to the prophet of God, because we received what God said and acted on it in response to it, God said, I am reversing the curse that the enemy tried to put on you. And he showed her the reverse of 8/3, which was Revelation 3:8. And in Revelation 3:8, he says, I've got a record of your works. Honey, I got to preach that thing for you again. He said, I've got a record of your works. I've written down everything that you've done in obedience to me. He says, and now I place before you a wide open door. Oh God, I don't know who needs to receive the residue of this prophetic word today, but God told me to tell you, I've got the record. I've written down every detail of every process that you've been through and every response you've given to me while you've gone through. You could have complained, but you chose not to. You could have doubted, but you chose not to. You could have given up, but you chose not to. You could have gone back. You could have backslid. You could have went back into the world, but somehow you found enough strength to hold on, knowing that any moment now is going to come through. He says, I've set before you an open door, not just an open door, but a wide open door, a wide open door, a wide open door. You ought to receive your wide open door. I ain't got to squeeze my way in it. I ain't got to wait for somebody to open the door for me. I ain't got to fumble around with keys. I'm preaching without preaching. I could just walk through the wide open door.